Hello, all. I hope you've had a good day. Mine was. I don't know. Still processing it, truthfully. Processing it all. Lots of processing, reflecting, understanding. It's just a unique reality we're all living through right now, to say the least. I see a lot of videos on my algorithms that they allow me to see because they haven't messed with that. Gigs up, let me know when you're done. That said, you had me for a little bit, so I'll give you that, but I've caught on. I see the patterns, I see the synchronicities, we're good here. Anywho, I see a lot about intelligence. A lot of people tried to play you off as being unintelligent. Yeah, I bet they did. I could imagine that. I could see that. I could hear that. I mean, imagine being surrounded by people that wanted you to feel this big so they could feel this big. So they constantly put you down so they felt this big. I feel like that's kind of what we're in the makings of. It's like people like to make people feel small so they feel bigger. I have a unique intelligence. I do indeed. I always have. I know that about myself. I don't consider myself a very intelligent person, honestly. I'm very hard on myself. However, I do recognize a lot of different things. I do see a lot of unique things. And I pick up on things pretty quickly. I learn things pretty quickly. And I have a certain methodical thinking within myself that I've kind of adopted throughout the years, 42 years I've been on this earth. And it's a unique intelligence. It's a very unique intelligence. I can see why I have lurking eyes. I can see that now. But I think it's crazy to me that we live in a world that wavers on intelligence. Talk to me about intelligence. Explain to me what intelligence people are referring to when they want to try to make somebody seem unintelligent, because at that point you're looking like an unintelligent person if you're trying to say somebody's unintelligent. You see what I'm saying? It's just a wasted conversation. And I feel so often enough we sometimes get lost in the conversations of it being a wasted conversation. We could be talking about far bigger issues that we have in this world other than people's intelligence. Their placement on the food chain, their placement in their clearance level, their placement in where they choose to relocate or whatever the case may be, their placement in the 3-letter digits, right? Their placement in how they want to take advantage of the system to where they can get behind the wheel of whatever vehicle they have. And if it's a premier or if it's not, it's a mediocre or this and that, because they know the back end of the choices that they make lands them in the life that they have to live here on earth based off choices. Everything's choices. Everything's choices, which are based off intentions. So you have to be very careful with your intentions. You see, and so I see that so very clearly, so evidently. My dog's gone crazy. But I wanted to just put this little video out there because IQ, intelligence, let's talk brass grass here. I mean, how much of what we've been taught is truly true? How much do we actually have a full understanding is actually real? I mean, if you turn on the TV, 90% of it is lies. It's to drain you, it's to pull you in and drain your energy of trying to scratch your head and recognize what the heck are we actually living through? Because I know that we're seeing on the television that they're telling us the economy is great, but I'm living in the economy and it's not great. It's not great. So it's you're scratching your head. You're well, which is it? Are we right? Are we left? Are we top? Are we bottom? I don't even know. Right? They're telling us this war is a must. But why is the war a must? Because, okay, all right, let me make sure I understand this. So because they have block, so it's a must. So show us that they have that, because they're saying they don't. You said already that you took them out. So which is it? Which is it? And see, this is where they play games with intelligence. We all have intelligence. they just take advantage of it by everything that they're feeding you on the news, on TikTok, on X, on all these different factors, so they can stay within power, because they don't want you to understand the power is within you. And you give them the power when you give them your energy. That's when you give them the power. And that's what they yearn for, is your energy, truthfully. Truthfully. They want you to think you're unintelligent, but quite frankly, you're far smarter than they are. Because at the end of the day, if you were in their seat, you wouldn't be doing the same things that they're doing. That's what makes you more intelligent. In my eyes. This is the way I see it. I mean, we can call a spade, but I mean, I know if I was in the positions of many other people, I wouldn't make the choices that they've made. So I guess you could call me more intelligent or less intelligent, but I'm just saying. The truth is the truth. The reality is the reality. They may have control of certain systems and all these different things, and that's fine. They want that. And they can have that, but at the reality, they don't have the control of your mind unless you give it to them. To think that they're superior to you. I can assure you of that. I can assure you of that. It was funny. I came home from work, and on the roads, it's such a unique time on the roads right now in my little local community. And it's so funny to see the synchronicities and the patterns on the roads, even within my neighborhood. It's a bit obnoxious. It is so obnoxious. I'm like, golly, the gig's up, guys. Are we done yet? Let me know when we're done. I want to make sure you get paid. You know, at this point. I get it. Your kid's got to eat. Man, I'm looking forward to the day that maybe one day I can put a roof over my son's head to call it mine. And we can actually, you know, go on. But the show shall continue. The show shall continue. You wanted the show. You wanted this. So now we have it. Now we have it. So own it. Take it on the chin like I did. I love you guys.